Right, we've just come down to the river. Dane's going to spear an egret.
You're not going to film my first attempt at a woomera, are you?
Bloody oath we are. Everyone wants to see.
No one wants to see this.
This is not easy. But the reason we're doing it, one, because we want to learn how to make spears. Because we're so intrigued about the history of this country and, you know, the traditional culture. But two, because this knowledge that Uncle has needs to be passed down through generations, and if the kids these days aren't listening, some of them are. Chappie's grandchildren are amazing. But you know, if kids are too busy to be learning this stuff, we as wild reachers want to be able to document it. So later on, when Uncle sits down and actually shows us how to do this stuff, and you know, how to find these trees and which roots to collect, it all needs to be in video format and held this way forever, which is really cool. I'm stoked to be able to do that. G'day guys, welcome back to another episode.
This is a good one.
This is going to be a good one. We're out here today with an old fella called Uncle Les, and I think it's him there. We're going to make spears. He's going to teach us how to make spears the traditional way.
And they're gonna put it on his, well, just gonna roll him back.
Yep.
You're gonna make them without feet.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Bloody hell.
Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, there he goes. He's just flown off. See him?
Did you see him?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's up in the tree. No, I couldn't hear him, but he's up in the tree just there. Alright. Oh, he's moved all the stuff. Yes. So he's moved the shower head and everything.
Yeah.
So we had all the blue stuff here. You might have saw it yesterday. He doesn't have any not much colour though. I don't know if he's gonna get a start, this bloke.
I don't think so either.
Looks pretty shardy in there. He's collected nice bits of sharp glass.
Maybe we should do him a favour.
Bring him some stuff.
Bring him some blue stuff and we'll decorate it for him.
We should,
He
hey.
might get laid.
He might. He might just get frustrated. We've put stuff around his house. Bought some bits of an esky, some blue rope, and a shower head thing. Oh, and a tea label. So I'm going to set this up.
Oh, look, he spread it all out here as
And then, oh yes, this is awesome.
You like the offering?
And so we brought all the blue stuff in for the bower, and we like put it in different places so it would, like, you know, stuff up his feng shui. And he's actually used it all.
He's moved it all around.
He's moved it all around. He likes it. Look at this. This is so... Yes. So I had this shower head over here. I had it over here. You'll be able to check that in footage. And then I put all these blue bits of string. I just to mess with him, I chucked it in the front here, and he's moved. Yeah, I chucked it in there. He's moved it all.
These?
Nah, they were over this side.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's fully spread it out. Look, there's blue stuff over here.
Yeah.
He's moved everything. And look, like he's moved it, and then all this is on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah, same here, look.
He must collect all that.
That's way underneath all the
that
sticks.
was done, like weeks ago.
Yeah. He's made like a pad because all these shells are exposed.
What is this stuff? Is this just these little...
I don't know. He was busy at work when we got here because he was...
No wonder he's quiet, he's exhausted.
And oh, yep, you got the old Bushels tea bag over here. That's good. He's used that too. This is so much fun.
So what about you said yesterday he switched out his shell for a rock.
Yeah, I think this one. I think he had this shell in there for this rock here.
That one?
This one.
That one. Oh, I've got to say I preferred the shell.
Yeah, I prefer the shell too. The centerpiece. I can't believe the shower head's not the centerpiece, to be honest. Look at it.
We need to work harder to find a centerpiece.
Yeah.
Didn't like a shower head.
Maybe a fossil.
Oh. Yeah. It's so cool, man.
Isn't it?
Yeah, this is really fun.
It's like the nerdiest kind of fun ever.
Yeah. I reckon he's just sitting up there just cringing, going, "Don't touch!"
Yeah, for sure. I can't believe how spread out it all is. All of this blue string and the blue string over there, that's a distance, man. Look.
Yeah.
Look at it.
And then he's gone and got all this stuff and laid it on top.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got, this one I've probably got a dozen sticks, more. 20 sticks are on top of that bit of string. He's been at it all night, mate.
I think they're just obsessive compulsive.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just
I think
messed up
so.
in their head, these birds.
I think so. He's got, I'm frothing on the shower thing though, sorry, because it's all shiny. I even polished it up. It was a bit dirty, so I like shined it up. I think I must have taken them back and lost them at camp.
That's likely.
It's likely, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I'm so pumped that he used the stuff.
I reckon I'm part our bird. Compulsive, everything's like, got it right.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
I could feel his energy then while we were touching his stuff. He was just sitting up there.
Watch.
Like, no, stop it.
I don't reckon I reckon a couple of minutes. He was hard at it when we went there. He didn't even notice, that's why we got to see him. So I reckon in a couple of minutes he'll be back down there finessing all the stuff up again.
I reckon too. The most intriguing thing to me is that he layers over the top of everything with twigs.
Yeah. You must want to have like a mat out the front and back.
Yeah.
I don't know how good a content this is going to make, but it's pretty good for us.
We're out here today with an old fella called Uncle Les, and I think it's him there. We're going to make spears. He's going to teach us how to make spears the traditional way. So we just picked him up, and now we're looking for a young ironwood tree. We're going to use the root of the ironwood tree. If we put it on the coals, I think I told you guys this in the last episode, if you put it on the coals, heat it up, it's going to leach out like a sap or a resin. And we use that resin to bind the spearhead, or whatever kind of spearhead you're using, into the shaft, or onto the shaft. Heaps to learn, I can't wait. So I'll take you guys over there. And I'll show you this ironwood tree. So, Uncle, do you normally look for a tree in like softer ground?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, I can, but I can take you out here somewhere for price way, but soft there.
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright.
What do you got
Yeah,
here?
what-
Just a knife?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, so this is the Ironwood tree.
yeah.
And you can see by the bark, hey, that's really like, it's like
Yeah.
crocodile scales almost. And it's a young one.
And it's like the only sort of, like those leaves are like the round.
Yeah, they're very distinct, aren't they?
A lot of them around here, they're easy to pick because they're like this one.
Yeah.
Is it worth having a look here? Try and dig up this root, mate, or too hard?
Maybe too hard, eh?
So Uncle has another place in mind further up this track. What we're going to do is try and find the ground's really hard here, so if we try and find like a sandy ridge with these ironwood trees growing out of it.
Then go back, then back on your, then back on your left.
It's obviously going to be a lot easier to dig up the roots. So I think that's the plan. But this morning, I want to show you guys something quickly while we drive. This morning I flew the drone, as I do most mornings, and it was absolutely beautiful. This country's amazing. But I spotted a crocodile on the river, and we just came across the crossing over here. And on the other side there's this like sandy bank, quite a steep sandy bank, covered in croc slides. So we're looking at that, and then we looked in the water and spotted 2 crocs in the water. So they're just always around. These crocs are only small, but they're just ever present up here. But this morning in the drone footage I spotted a bigger one, so I'll show you that now.
On this side.
Eh?
Over here.
Yeah.
When you make your woomera, Uncle, do you use, is that part of the root as well?
Yeah.
Because of the natural shape?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There's a big one there.
Oh yeah. So we're going to dig around that.
Get that one out.
No, I just have a look. Alright, but it's too big, eh?
Too big. You need a little one.
Yes, alright.
So ironwood's really good for a lot of bush people will know this, but using it as posts, like fence posts, or supports in a humpy or something like that, because the termites, the white ants, don't eat it. Like even out Chappie's place, he told us yesterday, a few of the posts in there, or most of the posts are either ironwood or steel. And I think the indigenous used it for, I'll ask Uncle now, used the leaves for different things, like obviously for keeping mosquitoes at bay at night. But I think when they'd smoke the smoke from the wood of the ironwood did something for women's fertility. I'll have to check that, but like it could make them sterile, so it's a pretty serious plant. Is it alright?
It's softer ground.
Softer ground, alright.
So we can't dig this one out.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Oh, you can, but if you want to. Yeah, I generally like them straight ones.
A straight root.
Yeah. Okay, I just,
Because this one,
you can try them out.
yeah, just be hard work.
So who taught you all this, Uncle?
My grandfather,
Yeah?
he passed away in 2017.
2017, not that long ago.
What he taught me everything.
Yeah.
Like steel, warmer, and even what do you call it? Shield,
Shields, yeah.
and boomerang.
Did he make anything there that Vivian has?
Yeah,
Yeah. What was his name?
Edgar Bendigo.
Ah. So from when you were a little boy, he was teaching you.
Yeah. But I'm looking at this ground a bit hard.
Okay. We'll find softer ground, eh?
Yeah, I think we go find something that we can dig. Yeah. Now that you've warmed up.
You want to jump in the front, mate?
Oh, yes, sir.
You can see where we're going.
I'll just, you can go back this way. Can you on your right or left, I mean?
At the just before the crossing there.
Yeah.
We're going on a mission. Oh, I love this stuff. And the Ironwood Tree, what else can you do with the leaves? And do you use the leaves in Cup Murray or?
No. Generally, I use them to warm my house up.
Oh, yeah.
When people are passing far away, like.
Oh, yeah.
What good? So the wood is good?
No, the leaf.
The leaf?
Yeah.
To warm the houses in for
Yeah.
spirits.
Ah, right.
Take the spirits away. Do you think back in the old days, Uncle, the clans in Pomperaha and the clans in Kawanyama all got along?
Yeah.
And they trade things and.
Yeah. Generally, there was a bit of fight going on here too.
Yeah.
In the early days, Pomperaha against Kawanyama.
What would they fight over?
Fighting with spears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would they fight over?
I don't know. Probably woman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Always the way, isn't it? So they'd use different spears
Yeah.
to like hunting spears.
Hunting spears are generally they used to have hook spears and knife spears.
For the war?
Yeah.
Wow. And when they fight, are they fighting to kill each other or to wound each other?
Well,
To kill?
probably, kill each other or wound.
So the Murray crossing, is that for back in the old days?
Yeah.
You cross on foot.
Yeah.
And it crosses the Surprise, not the Mitchell?
No.
Just Surprise.
Cost me 2 nights from Kawanyama to Pomperaha. Not 2 nights, 2 days. Walk from Pomperaha, Kawanyama to.
Yeah. You used to walk.
Yeah.
How long ago?
This was in. It's like one me and my missus. I was good then.
Yeah.
I just walk from through there, come through Tilbury,
Yeah.
through here,
The Murray crossing.
yeah, straight through there to Bull Crossing.
Bull crossing.
How old were you about that time?
I was only about 80, 90.
18, 19?
Yeah, I was with a quick then.
Yeah. Is that one? No? Really trying my best to spot one before Uncle Les.
I've noticed you're like laser focused.
Yeah.
Which way have we go here? Keep going this way?
Yeah.
Is that one there? These two?
No.
No. Just a test, I was just checking.
It's up here somewhere.
Probably up here. Go this way.
There it is. There's one coming up, I told you. Just up this way a bit more.
Yeah, Ironwood Whisperer.
Right here.
Yeah?
Over here.
There's one there. There's that one there, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go have a look, eh? Park here in the shade and have a look.
Yeah.
See? Told you it was coming up.
Which one in particular?
One of them.
Uncle's just spotted another one. I think that's one there by the look of it, but too big. So we want to find a young one. This is one here. Oh, that's a little one.
Sounds good.
Is that one? Yeah, those same leaves, yeah.
See, when you get real good at it, you can tap on it, listen, and you'll know it's good.
Is that right? Or is he full of shit?
No.
They talk to you, do they, mate?
Yeah, they whisper.
Looks pretty hard there too.
You know which one to dig next time?
Yep.
That's a good one. Can you keep this? Can you keep sections of the root at home, or does it have to be heated up when it's
No, you
fresh?
gotta heat it up and do them like yeah. I'll show you after.
Yep.
I gotta like you gotta make them in a tree, make them big.
Yep. Okay. And then you can keep the resin. You can store the resin. So
You can keep it for 2 or 3 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in the old days, would the old fellas walk around and have this stuff with them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have to dig it up every time you want to make a
Yeah.
spear.
Yeah,
We need a lot of this, Uncle.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start digging.
Yeah, dig a perimeter, eh? Dig it like a circle and find
Should we
where
do
they are.
one? Is that going to kill the tree?
Maybe.
No?
Do we do it just on the one tree or a different tree?
No, you don't.
Just do one tree?
Put the sand back together.
Oh, yeah.
The old people
Here you go.
don't know that.
Ah, the old people know then.
You gotta put the sand back.
Okay.
Then
Alright. We're going to need a fair bit of this.
Same tree, maybe I'm growing again.
We're going to need a fair bit of this, so I'm going to grab an axe and start digging as well. And Uncle's saying that we put the sand back around the tree, and then the old people know, and the tree will be fine. It'll keep growing.
Ironwood forest, this.
Yeah, peachy, hey? Alright, we can't find another root on that tree, so I'm going to dig another one. Uncle's over here digging. We should have been out here at like 6 a.m. This is not easy. But the reason we're doing it, one, because we want to learn how to make spears. We're so intrigued about the history of this country and the traditional culture. But two, because this knowledge that Uncle has needs to be passed down through generations, and if the kids these days aren't listening, some of them are. Chappie's grandchildren are amazing. But if kids are too busy to be learning this stuff, we as wild reachers want to be able to document it. So later on, when Uncle sits down and actually shows us how to do this stuff, and how to find these trees and which roots to collect, it all needs to be in video format and held this way forever, which is really cool. I'm stoked to be able to do that.
I'm getting there, but all that. So I reckon a little bit more. I'll cut mine off and we'll go up and see what Nate's doing. See how he's going. He looks pretty sweaty up there. It's hard work.
Beauty.
Yeah. Took me ages. Went all the way bloody down and up, and it started like that.
Yeah, remember.
It's come straight out, went straight down, and then I'm like, yes, it's coming up, no.
Alright, so what we're doing is trying to get this root. Get my shadow out of the picture, but you can see I've got about 1 metre there now, right down. Now it's starting to go down a bit. So I'm going to dig down a little bit deeper around here, try and cut that off there, take that section of root over there, this first bit that I dug. This is more like a big, almost like a bulb, you know, like a big handful there, and then it just goes off in these thin strands. So I'll nick them, finish that off through there, and take that. Hopefully between that and the bit that Dane's got, I think Uncle's onto one over there as well. Should have enough to get started on the spears.
That one too. Yeah. Good one, eh?
Yeah.
Alright.
So I want you all to take a minute, while I take a minute. Look at how absolutely buggered I am. And I'm a pretty active kind of physical person. And I've got this amazing bare bones axe with a pick on the end. Amazing tool. And think about hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago. I'll try and put up an image now. We're hopefully going to go and see this old fella, Viv, who has just this amazing knowledge of this area. He's a white fella and he moved up here in the 70s and lived with all the old fellas and now learnt a lot of them. I'm bugging. And he's slowly collected. There's just so much depth to this guy Viv. So I'm not going to go into it all, but I'm hoping to show you his collection over the next few days. He's got this amazing collection. And one of them is the axe, an axe that they made, well, several different axes, but an axe that they made for things like this. What I'm getting at is I'm buggered using this thing. You can imagine how hard it would have been with a stone axe all those years ago. So much effort went into making these tools. I'm nearly there now. Just got that one bit of root left. But I'm absolutely cooked. Yeah, so much effort and time and persistence would have gone into making all these tools like the spears. It's crazy. So much respect. This is what we got. Fairly decent pile. A lot of the stuff that we got, Uncle said wasn't right. Hey? Some of that bigger stuff, not as good?
Yeah. I generally like them small ones.
Like that?
Yeah, them ones like I dig it over there, I told him.
Yeah, okay. You got it, mate?
Huh?
You got the knowledge? Uncle told you?
Yeah.
Like bits like that, that look good, that size. So Dane dug out an absolute ripper.
Hey?
You dug out that huge one. No good.
I did check halfway through and little mullet in there.
Yeah, well, I generally eat it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the home for the bees? Where do they go now?
They'll find another home.
They find another home, do they?
Yeah.
So they're steel spearhead.
Yeah.
What's that replacing? What would you have used? What would the old fellas use back in the old days?
Generally like a 3-prong like a lancewood.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like a what?
Lancewood.
lancewood. And there's obviously different spears for different types of hunting.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we see spears and they're just like a single shaft going to like shaving off to a point
Yeah.
with a barb on it.
Yeah, I got it home there, but I just gotta make it.
Yeah, okay.
So how do you make the cuts in the spear?
Right up here. Cross here.
How do you tie it?
Yeah. Really hard. So blade through. First one.
Mm.
And the second one, make it 4 cuts.
Yep. And how do you get the middle? How do you cut out the middle so it's hollow?
I generally cut it in the middle, like, see, like this. Generally do it this way,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and the other way,
Yep.
all the way around.
Yep.
And I get a wire
Yep.
and pull it out, all them things out.
Oh yeah. That gives you that square hole through the
Yeah.
shaft.
Yeah, right.
And by tying it around here,
Yeah,
it stops the splits going further.
yeah,
Okay. So at the moment we're just cleaning off all the sand,
Mm.
and that's to stop having any sand in the resin.
yeah.
Yep. And the wax.
I think the first 2 blokes came to me and asked me to go out for wax. All that week I was sitting at home doing nothing. I was getting bored. And Chappie came, boy, and told me, Uncle, you wanna go out with them 2 Negroes out there? All right, I'll go.
So not many people ask you to take them out?
Yeah. Generally, I gotta sit home, do nothing. Yeah.
It's already coming out, just
Yeah.
like that.
And I just gotta put it on his, well, I just gotta roll him back.
And he sticks to the
Yeah.
your stick then. Wow, what a process. So it's literally the bark actually turns to a resin. Like it's coming off, isn't it?
Yeah,
So is this always the men doing this?
yeah,
The women would be doing other things?
yeah. Billy bags.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a lot of men in town, yeah, but don't do them things.
Don't do these things.
Yeah,
So in Pomperow, all the men are able to do this.
yeah,
Like
all the men.
back in the old days.
Yeah.
There's not one person that makes spears for everyone.
no.
It's just every man.
Every man to their self.
Ah. But not in Kawanyama.
They come to me, ask me for the fish, spear.
Huh.
Any spear you got? I got nothing. I need wax. Take me
Yeah.
out for the wax, and you have the spear.
Yeah. And the wax lasts for years, you said.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 years.
And your grandfather, what would he carry the resin around in
Generally
when he was a young boy?
bag.
Some kind of, not a dilly bag, but some,
Yeah, but different sort of bag they got.
yeah.
Mainly my grandmother do all kind of bags. See. One for the men to carry like a keys egg and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just take him in their neck.
Yeah.
And one for like for wax.
Yeah. So it then goes really hard.
Yeah, I gotta label him out.
Yeah.
Till I get all this done. I gotta label him out then. It'll be like a lolly, something like
yeah.
that.
Nice and smooth.
Yeah,
And if you don't get this clean, it ends up with all the grit in it.
yeah.
So that tree you showed us this morning, the freshwater one,
Yeah,
for what, spearing in the freshwater,
yeah,
they're just lighter.
yeah, a bit lighter, so you can float.
Yeah.
But this one here, you want them for like in the beach,
Yeah.
or like bear or anything,
Yeah.
crab even or shark like that.
Someone was telling us the other day, might have been Viv, that
Mm,
an injured fish will always swim back to the bank. So
yeah,
a lot of the time if you spear a barra, even if your spear doesn't float, it'll come back
yeah.
to the bank and then you can get your spear back.
Mm.
So Uncle's telling us that there's different stages of making a spear. The first one is finding the right shaft. There's all different spears that you can make, they all have a different purpose. This one here, this shaft, is saying is a saltwater shaft, saltwater spear, and it comes from, we think, a hibiscus tree, we think. And I think the first part of the process is to find this, strip all the bark off and heat it up, and then straighten it on the coals, get it nice and warm and straighten it. And then once it's dried out after a few days, you can see he's split it here into 4 pieces and taken out the centre of the shaft, which is where he then binds the spearhead into, the prongs. And then as you guys saw today, we've gone out and collected the root of ironwood. And Uncle, this is it here. And Uncle has then, as you guys just saw, taken all the resin or the wax out of the bark onto his stick here. And now you're just smoothing up. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's the spears, eh? The spearheads,
Mm.
prongs.
Mm. Which look like they're about 6 mil.
So then these are going to go into the shaft, and we'll learn the next part next, I suppose. But I imagine it gets binded in with a cotton string like this, twined. And then this ironwood wax is what's going to go over the cotton, over the twine, like a glue, and bind it all together. And then the last part is to go and spear a barramundi.
Which
Probably going to be the...
Uncle Les, you're going to show us how to do that, eh? Hey?
All depends if bloody croaking is too much croaking. I know this place here, too much croak.
Too many crocs out here.
Yeah, I think
geez.
the hardest.
I don't mind going down the beach.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think the hardest part about that is trying to get 2 white fellas to learn how to throw a spear.
We could surprise ourselves.
I doubt it. I reckon Uncle Les is going to surprise us.
Mm.
You still got a good arm, Les?
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple of days left to...
Put the rods down.
Whoa, put the rods down and get them, you reckon?
Yeah.
I was thinking with the lures. To catch a barramundi or 2 for Uncle Les and Cecilia, his partner, his wife, for looking after us and showing us how to make spears. So I think we're going to finish the spears tomorrow. Don't know what we're going to do this afternoon. So each individual shaft is getting the resin on it. Does that help bind them all together?
Mm.
Yeah.
So if you don't do that, and you put it in the shaft, it'll break.
To break the shaft.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to be one solid thing, isn't it? This is why braid wouldn't work. So you have to seal that cotton up, eh?
Yeah.
And this resin just go rock hard.
Yeah. This one here.
So with your spears, Uncle, you always have the thicker end of the shaft with the
Yeah.
spearhead down to it.
I gotta, when all this part gotta go in there, I just gotta trim him out.
Yeah.
And I put a other wax on the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it squeezes through the cracks.
Yeah.
And you're crossing this over itself?
Yeah.
Whoa. It's so much more involved than I thought.
Yeah. That's supposed to make a good one,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow.
Pretty cool, that.
It's so sick.
That's pretty amazing.
Wow, it's all squeezed out through these cracks. It's already rock hard.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for today, but I'm going to keep the episode running, I think, because we basically spent all day just working with old Uncle Les, trying to get these spears sorted. So you haven't seen the end product yet, so I reckon I'll wake up in the morning and I'll just keep rolling on this episode. I've got the generator running. It was Chappie's generator over there. He's pumping up the trailer because I haven't run the trailer in so long, and it's not getting much sun on that solar panel. Dane's gone for a drive, and I'm going to have a quick wash, get dinner prepped, and then I'm going to go shoot the stars tonight with the good camera. Go get a photo for Chappie. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but his grandfather has a truck out here in the middle of the bush, like an ancient old Dodge truck just sitting on the side of the track, and he reckons his grandfather used to hunt crocodile with it because it's got this huge big flat bed on the back. Really cool. And it's like this rusty old truck, so I'm going to go and try and photograph that with the Milky Way behind it, or hopefully the Milky Way lands right there, but anyway, I'll work that out when I get there. So yeah, quick wash, have a feed, go and do that, but life's good. Everything's so good up here. We're having an absolute ball. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it all. We'll get back to fishing in a couple of days too, so stick around for that. But yeah, when I wake up in the morning, I'll get the camera rolling again. Good night. What's this for, Samar?
Huh?
What's this for?
People hot.
Yeah, like hot rocks.
Yeah, hot rock. So yeah, like hot rocks, yeah. It's hot and hard, eh?
Yeah?
Help when the cold start out. This help people better. Heat,
Yeah.
cook up the meat proper.
So where's the cup, Murray? Where's the hole?
Back there.
Near the gate. Alright.
Yeah, we just getting some of these.
Alright, we'll follow you back there.
You might need more.
You're gonna get more?
Yeah.
Okay. So the boys are out here tonight. I was out photographing the stars like I told you guys, got a really good shot, I'll show you now. And I've come back and the boys have got a few pigs this afternoon. We missed out on all the action. And they're gonna do a cup Murray. And at the moment they're getting these hot coals like the ant mound. Hey, how come you got to get the one against the tree? They're always the best.
Yeah, it's best because hard,
Ah,
really hot.
yeah, okay.
See how hard it is?
Yeah. Bloody hell.
You need a crowbar to get in there.
Yeah. chip inside?
Yeah, usually sealed chip. Well, you'll find like a wax sort of.
Oh yeah.
That's done, right?
Hey pup, you did all the damage today, hey? Look at this. Fully dressed out pig. There you go guys, that's a wild boar. See his tusk? That's the big tusk. And the boys have dressed it right out. Ready to cook. They're all their favourite parts. I know it's pretty gory, but that's real. And I was just saying to Dane on the way out here how stoked I am. You know, it's a Thursday night and these 4 boys are out here. It's about 9 o'clock at night right now, and they're sorting out their dinner in a cup murray. You know, they're getting these the ant mound. So they use the ant mound, like they break it up, and you'll see us do this soon, because it holds the heat. It's like hot rocks, and they're out here at 9 o'clock at night getting their dinner ready in a bloody cup murray. Unreal. Right, while the boys are out finding their hot rocks, I put the cherubin pots in earlier, cherubin and red claw pots, in this next lagoon. So Dane and I are going to go for a bit of a walk through the scrub here and check the pots. I like to check them, you know, before we go to bed, because I feel like the cherubin can get out of them. You always wake up in the morning and they're not in there. So we're going for a walk in the scrub. It's different at night. There we go. Nada.
Oh, I swear to bug.
0 from 2.
After how many hours?
This is what we're worried about. That's a big cow turd, or a bull turd. Chappie said there's
We're worried about the owner.
what does he call it? The wounded bull or the crippled bull?
Triple.
There's an angry crippled bull in here roaming around.
Oh, there's one.
Not a bull?
No.
Alright, so if you don't know what we're doing, cherubin are a freshwater prawn. They're huge. They get like as big as your forearm, and they can get massive. And they're not in our pots. Well, they're tastier. They're actually tastier, I reckon, than a prawn from the ocean. Absolutely delicious. And red claw are like a little crayfish, or like a huge yabby. Also lurking in this lagoon, the saltwater crocodiles. Yeah, they're bats up there, look.
Bats, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, look at those little... Are they little kingfishers?
Where?
Just there. Right there in the tree.
What are they? Are they? They look like it.
Oh,
No, their beaks
their
are pretty
beaks are
short.
different.
Yeah.
The one that... Yeah.
No,
Oh,
they are. They are. It's a pair of little I think they're either little or forest kingfishers.
Yep, perfect. Is that yours or mine?
Probably mine. Oh, look, Saratoga. Little Saratoga.
Is it?
Yep.
There's something under the log, bro.
Oh yeah, you can see the eyes.
Oh, it's a red claw.
Is it?
Yeah.
They got red eyes.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a red claw. He's just ducking in behind the crab pot there. Or the cherubin pot.
Get in there.
Yeah.
It looks alright. We're having zero luck with catching breakfast with pots. I reckon we go check on the boys.
It sounded like they came back.
It did, didn't it? But they are just the other side of that lagoon.
Yeah.
Look at these little guys. Oh, geez, he's too quick. There he goes. There he is. Oh, no, he's gone. Snake.
Huh?
Snake.
Where?
Here.
Oh, what is he? Wow.
His
Look
head
at
must be behind that reef, eh?
Yeah.
See a water python? I need to see his head. What's his head look like? I can't see it.
It's like black head with white bottom jaw. Yeah, he's all white underneath. He's just about to have a shed, I think. It's alright, bud. It's alright. It's all good. I just want to give everyone a look at you, eh? You calm down in a minute, eh? Good spotting, man. You see him?
Yeah. He's trying to get into a hole.
Is he?
Here come the boys. There you go. You've always got to be aware. He does look like he's going to shed, so he's really like, what's the word, opaque?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. There you go, mate.
How cool was that?
Yeah.
That's better. I can take the head torch off, see where I'm going, and still talk to everyone on YouTube.
There we go.
Okay?
Where did he come from?
There you go. Bit of action for the night. I better get this light out of my eyes so I don't step on a snake. But it's all happening up here in far north Queensland. Well, we missed out on the action. Dane and I went for a walk, as you guys saw, and the boy, I think the boys have already dropped the pig into the Cup Murray and we missed it. I'm going to climb up into there, go to bed, get a good night's sleep. So tired. Out here under the stars, and I'll see you guys in the morning.
Hopefully now, I don't know why it shut off then. Yeah, but we've got 12%, but...
It's so cool, man.
Isn't it?
Yeah, this is really fun.
It's like the nerdiest kind of fun ever.
Yeah. I reckon he's just sitting up there just cringing, going, don't touch!
Yeah, for sure. I can't believe how spread out it all is. All of this blue...
Jeff, crocodile.
Yeah.